RMBI gene, here to take you on another level and new horizons.
Hey everybody, this is Reggie. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I want to talk about, does she have a privileged mentality or not? Now, I actually just recorded this literally like 2 minutes ago, but then I realized I didn't have the mic on, so there was no volume. So yeah, and it was actually a great take. Let's hope this is the same. All right, don't forget, hit that like, that subscribe, hit that comment button. I'd like to get more subscribers. If you enjoy the content, please share with other people. Let's get more people involved in the discussions. Listen, on Instagram, I look at some of the streams, some of the posts that people post, and this one lady posted a post about her son being a part of, I guess, a track team. He was going to Las Vegas for a meet, and she made a reservation for a hotel. So the meet wasn't until the following day. So she made a reservation the day before, so when she can get, so she'll have a hotel room to stay in when she gets there. Now, everything sounds cool, right? Which makes sense. You know, you want to travel somewhere, you want to be able to check into a hotel, get relaxed, get situated. But here's where the story takes a turn. She decided that she's going to book the hotel the day before the event. So she did book it in advance. She booked it the day before the event. And she arrived after 7 o'clock the following day. So she's upset now because normal hotels, the check-in time is 3 o'clock. That's when most hotels allow you to check in, at 3 o'clock. Now, sometimes you can request an early check-in if they have room available. Now, she didn't request an early check-in or even ask if an early check-in was possible. That's because the day she's supposed to check in, she wasn't there. She didn't get there till 8 o'clock the following morning. Now, when she called the hotel and said, hey, just letting you know, I'm coming, it's after 7 o'clock the next day. The hotel is like, well, ma'am, we canceled your reservation. Like, what? Why did you cancel my reservation? I had a reservation. Ma'am, if you don't come for your reservation before midnight, we cancel it. Well, I didn't plan on coming before midnight. I was not going to come until the next morning. Well, ma'am, you should have called us. You got to let us know. No, because I made the reservation. The room is mine and I'm on my way. And when I get there, you better have a room for me. She get there. And of course, guess what? No room. Now, she said the girl was trying to explain to her that that's the policy of the hotel. If you don't check in by midnight, we cancel your room. You should have called to let us know. She said, well, I want my points back, because she paid for the room with points. Now, speaking of somebody that travels with their business, I travel. So I use hotels. I use Choice Hotels primarily. Now, Choice Hotels does have a point system, but I understand with Choice Hotels that each hotel, although they're all under the Choice Hotels umbrella, they are independently run. And each hotel is going to have a different little rule here and there. Now, some hotels, it's like, yeah, you have to check in by 12 o'clock. Most of them are by 7 a.m. in the morning. That is the last time you can check in. But most people with common sense know, listen, this is going to be a late check-in. It's after midnight. Let me call the hotel. Let them know, hey, my name is such and such. This is Reggie. I have a reservation for tonight, but I'm not going to make it to about 2 or 3 in the morning, or I'm not going to make it until the following morning, about 7 o'clock. Now, here's what most hotels will do. Sometimes hotels at midnight, the midnight person will cash out the drawer, which means he'll close out all of the reservations and everything that takes place at 12, because after 12 o'clock is a new day. The system is looking at new rooms. It sees everything as just being new. So That's why you call to let them know. And what some hotels will do is, okay, so ma'am, if you're coming, what we can do is go ahead and bill you for the room. They'll go ahead, they'll charge you for the room, they'll have your keys and everything ready and waiting for you. But most hotels need your permission to bill you for the room if you're not there and present in front of them. Because the other thing is, what if she decided that I'm not going? I'm not coming. But they go ahead and charge you for the room. But she used points. And most hotels are like, if you use your points, you don't get your points back. Now, here's the thing. I don't know what hotel she chose, but I use Choice Hotels. So I don't know what hotel brand she was using. But with Choice Hotels, when you make your reservation, it tells you when is your cutoff line for your reservation. Even with points, it tells you what's the cancellation time. Now, excuse me. Depending on when you make your reservation, there may or may not be a cancellation time. But her mentality was, I booked this hotel room. It don't matter when I come to check in. I use my points. You're going to have a room for me. You're going to have a room for me. You're going to give me a room. I don't have to call you and tell you that I'm coming. And that's what she actually said. I don't have to call you and tell you when I'm coming to check in. I'll be there when I be there, and there better be a room for me. And like I said, of course, when she arrived at the hotel, they said, ma'am, your reservation was canceled. Well, do I get my points back? No. But her privileged mentality was the fact that they better have a room for her. And then she was saying, oh, I had to show them my other side. Now, some people are probably saying, what color was the lady? She was white. But it's just the arrogance and the privileged mentality of her thinking that, you know, because I'm me and I booked a hotel room, and despite the fact that all hotels pretty much got the same check-in policy of 3 o'clock, the only time hotels normally differ is to check out. Sometimes it's 11. Some hotels, a few of them are 12 o'clock. But that's normally the time frame for a hotel. You check in at 3, you check out at 11. They don't know if you coming or not. They don't know if you gonna show up. They're supposed to read your mind, but the arrogance of her in thinking and the way she was just talking, like they owe me a room. They owe me a room. And then when she got there, she started, complaining, told the girl, let me talk to somebody who can give me a room. So the manager comes out, explains the same thing the girl said about the cancellation policy. She should have called. Now, this is after 7 o'clock in the morning. The following morning of the day she's supposed to check in. Day afterward, yes, the day after, yeah. The next day. So the manager works it out, gives her a room, like, I knew you had a room. No, he probably adjusted some things to give you a room. And the thing about it is, she's all upset and got an attitude talking about, I can't wait to get home to sleep in my own bed. I can't wait to get home so I can drink out of a coffee mug. I had to drink out of a to-go cup. How many hotels unless it's an extended stay with a kitchenette and that has actual coffee mugs? You're traveling. If you like coffee that bad, bring your own coffee mug. Or better yet, buy one. I don't understand just the privileged mentality of complaining about having to drink out of a to-go cup, drink your coffee out of a to-go cup. It's not the same. I need a coffee mug. Most hotels offer coffee cups. Most of them do. Unless you're in some top of the line 5-star hotel, even 5-star hotels have like little fancy coffee cups. Very few of them offer actual coffee mugs. It's like just the whole arrogance about the thing. And then I guess wherever her son was at a track meet, she was like, it's really sketchy here. It's really sketchy. It's so sketchy. I can't elaborate, but it's so sketchy here. This is just so sketchy. And I just got invited to a barbecue. But in her little messaging across there, she's saying, yeah, he asked, was I part of the football program? I said, no. He's like, oh, okay, well, we're having a barbecue. And she's like, oh, am I invited? He said, okay, but no. You was not invited to the barbecue. The guy literally thought that you was part of a sports program that you were not. Your son was there for track. They was doing football. He just thought that you was part of the program and wanted to invite you as a member of that program. You know, and oh, it's so sketchy. I got to get out of here. I can't elaborate. You know, apparently they was somewhere in Las Vegas. But, you know, just listening to her, and I'm just sitting here thinking, like, did anybody really check her and tell her, like, you know, you're being a bit privileged, arrogant, stuck up. You know, you should have called a hotel and said that, yeah, I should have called. I should have let you know I was going to arrive the following day of my check-in. That I wouldn't arrive the actual day I was checking in. But in her mind, she insists, I should never have to do that. I shouldn't have to call him. Man, y'all watch out for these arrogant, privileged people, man. If I was that hotel, she wouldn't be back in my hotel. She can find somewhere else to stay. But hey, what do y'all think? Y'all leave a comment down below, like, subscribe. I'll see you next time.
It's time to tune in. This here's so fire. Empower your voice to inspire. Yeah, RMBI Gym.